guys, my name's Desdemona, and I'm going to be going over the 4 different parenting styles by Dr. Braumind. Okay, they're measured in warmth, high warmth, low warmth, and expectations. Here's the high expectations, here's the low. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is permissive parenting. This is because the permissive parents put the baby, this is the baby. There's the diaper. The baby's in charge of it. So then the parent's just like, okay. Now, with permissive parenting, the child does have a lot of creativity. The only problem is they're not very good with boundaries, and they're not very good with self-control. Okay, they also become very anxious because they expect everybody to treat them like their parent does, and they don't. Okay, now the next one with low expectations and low warmth, that is neglectful parenting. Okay. Now, neglectful parenting, there's a little wall between them. We got the little baby here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Now, in neglectful parenting, the child often has the most amount of issues. They're not able to self-regulate. They're not able to follow any rules. They struggle with a lot of self-control. So that's pretty much the bottom of the barrel. That's just, leaving your kid on YouTube for like hours in the day and not caring. Now, the next one has high expectations and low warmth. That's going to be the authoritarian. Okay. Okay. And that's when the parent makes all the rules. Okay. So they do everything. Now, kids that grow up in authoritarian households tend to become authoritarian themselves. So, we're not gonna put the muscles there. We'll just do the little baby arms. Sorry. But when they grow up, they become authoritarian themselves in their relationships, which is not ideal. If you're with somebody who whatever they say goes, it's gonna get tiring really fast. Okay, and the last one is the authoritative. Now, the authoritative is the most likely to be successful, the most likely to be in leadership roles. That's because as they're growing up, they hear no. They're okay. They learn how to cope with no's because they have high expectations. So what their parents say goes. They also there's their crown, the parent's crown. And here's the baby's crown. Okay, that's not the baby's crown, that's the baby's diaper. It went off. Let me get it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's a giant baby, that's okay. But the baby also, little head. We're fine with this. This is fine. It's a happy kid. But they're most likely to have leadership roles because they do have those limitations. And as they're growing up, they're less anxious because they're used to hearing no's. They feel confident in themselves and they're more independent, faster. So the authoritative tends to be people's favorite parenting style because of that. Now, okay, so now we're going to go back through the parenting styles and talk about the pros and cons. So, the pros on the permissive parenting would be the fact that they have high confidence. But that also comes with the little self-awareness. And they're not very good at boundaries. Because they're not used to hearing no, and that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but you know, it's where they are. Now, for the neglectful parents, there's not any pros here, but there are a few cons. First of all, they have low self-control. Okay, low confidence. That's an A. Low confidence. They don't listen to rules. And they struggle to hold relationships. That's supposed to say relationships. Okay. Now, the authoritarian. This is it? Is that it? Oh, that's not it. Okay. The authoritarian. Their pros are they're good at following the rules. But they struggle with maintaining relationships. Because they don't have, they expect their relationships to be like their relationships with their parents, like they had with their parents growing up. And people don't listen to them the way that they expect them to, and they don't want to be with that. Okay. Ooh, but another pro for this one, because the more rules that you have, the more confident the child is going to be out and about. You know, they're not going to have as much anxiety when you take them to a new place. They're going to just, they already know what to do. Okay, so I'll keep that arrow. Is low anxiety. Okay, the authoritative, I can't think of any cons, but the pros are, this is honestly the gold standard for parenting. One of the links I'm gonna link at the end is gonna say. Okay, so we'll put a little star here. Okay, we have leadership, potential. Okay, independent. I guess we could put that one for here too. They are independent. Okay, leadership, independent. Ooh, they have good self-control. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed my goofy drawings. This is my explanation for the 4 parenting styles, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you.